hello. Happy Monday. I am so excited to be here today. I have honestly spent the morning creating an offer to support the learning that I'm going to be running through today. You know, I show up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to teach you all things market research. And this particular topic is something that is changing the way that coaches show up online, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So today we are discussing client journey mapping from leads to long-term clients. And before you get confused as to what this has to do with market research, everything that you learn today is what you learn as a result of doing the market research and understanding your ideal clients. I hear so many coaches telling me they don't know how to, where they need to show up online, what they need to be doing to attract clients to them. And oftentimes they have no system, no acquisition system in place, so that they can reduce the overwhelm that they feel in the coaching business. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Letitia. I am the market research strategist for coaches, helping them leverage market research so they can increase their revenues. They can uh, they can I'm sorry, I'm slightly distracted today with all of these goings on. They can increase their revenue, increase their impact, and ultimately increase the freedom that they experience in their business. So, as I said, we're going to be talking about the client journey mapping. And I want to share a real quick story with you. For the last 3 years, I have been working with a coach named Monica. Monica and I connected on Instagram probably 4 years ago. And she used to show up to my lives. We used to have DM conversations. As a result, I was able to provide her so much value that she eventually became a client. The offer that I was promoting at the time was business foundation strategy. We worked together. Monica saw amazing transformations in her business and then hired me on retainer to help her in her business. So we meet quarterly, and we do a lot of strategic planning. This was a result of having a client journey process in my business. And this is why I want to teach it to you. Now, I just want to mention the original offer was 12 weeks, and I have now been working with Monica for 3 years. So, ever wondered how so many coaches are always have a steady flow of clients who keep coming back for more? Spoiler alert, it's not luck, it is strategy. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. What if you can turn every new lead into a loyal client who sings your praises and stays with you long haul? I mean, it will be amazing. So, what I see in this space is coaches struggling with inconsistent client flow, and they are battling with the hustle mentality in their business. There's a constant hustle for finding new clients. So, not understanding or not having a client journey in place in your business can lead to missed opportunities, inconsistent sales, and the worst of worst, burnout. Now, I have said numerous times in these live trainings that we operate under the premise that once you solve one problem for your ideal client, you are inherently creating new problems for them. And if you want to be strategic in your business, if you want to ensure that you are meeting your clients where they are, you need to have a process in place for every step along your client journey. So, what we're going to be doing today is defining the client journey mapping as a process of identifying and optimizing each step a client takes with your business. We're going to be talking about the different uh, stages of this client journey, also that you can improve your client retention, increase lifetime value, streamline your marketing efforts, and have a deeper understanding of your ideal client's needs. And it all starts with the market research process. So I gave you the story of Monica up front. This is what changed things in my business, having something in place. And I just really want to quickly talk to you about Letitia. She is a nutrition coach, and when she came to me, she was really overwhelmed, feeling like her efforts were not matching her bank account. She was showing up, but she really didn't have a process in place. By implementing a client journey, mapping this out, she reduced the amount of frustration she was feeling in her business. She signed clients. She knew what she needed to do every single day, and what the results would be, because she started keeping tally of her conversion rates and all of that. So that's why mapping your client journey is so important. So we're really gonna quickly break this down for you. The first step is identifying the key stages of your client journey. Breaking down the entire client journey into these stages is what is going to help you knowing how to serve your ideal clients before they actually become your client. So the first stage is awareness. This is where your potential client first discover you. So for the example that I gave at the top of the call, Monica discovered me on social media, on Instagram, and she saw a social media post that was relevant to her. She followed me, and she then became more aware of what I had to offer. The next stage is consideration. This is when they start exploring if you are the right fit. During this stage, Monica and I had a discovery call. I believe I did a social media audit for her. So I led with value. I showed her my expertise. And while I didn't sign her on that discovery call, it allowed her to see me as an authority, me as the go-to for her, and the solution for her. The next stage after consideration is decision. This is when they choose to invest in you. And I remember having numerous DM conversations with Monica and inviting her to a webinar that I had created. And I think it was like 5 steps to consistent clients or something like that. And that is where I converted her. The fourth stage is onboarding. This is welcoming your clients into your stratosphere and setting the expectations of the coaching relationship. Step 5 or stage 5 is delivery and growth. This is the core of your coaching relationship. This is where you are delivering the coaching. This is where you are ushering in the transformation. And then the sixth stage is retention and advocacy, keeping these clients engaged. As I said with you, after I finished working with Monica, I knew inherently that I had created another problem for her. And I was able to solve that with another offer. And then I was able to solve the next problem with another offer, which is why she is now on retention with me. So, as you are building out your journey, mapping out your client journey, you really want to outline the specific actions clients take at each stage and the emotions that they are feeling. The next step, after you have identified the key stages of your client journey, is really understanding your ideal client's needs and emotions at each stage. Now, this comes with conversations with your ideal client, doing your market research. And in market research mastery, the second step is understanding all you need to know about your ideal clients, understanding the emotions that are attached to the problem states that they are experiencing, understanding the emotions that are attached to their desired state, what their motivations are, what is driving them, what is keeping them stuck as well. And once you have this information, it allows you to step three, start crafting offers that align with each stage, right? So for example, the first step of the client journey is awareness, right? So this is us showing up on social media, showing up on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, sharing our expertise, right? Sharing our story. This is part of the awareness stage. So once you understand where your ideal client is when they are in the awareness stage, it allows you to start creating offers that speak to that stage that your ideal client is. It's about designing specific offers, content, communication strategies tailored to meet your clients where they are at every step of the journey. My 6-year-old is standing behind me, listening to me. So if you see me looking over my shoulders, just to make sure. Yes, I'm on a live. Come say hello really quickly.
Hello, guys. If you want to like and subscribe in my cute video, mommy, I just fixed my bag.
Okay, talk to you later. Let me finish, okay? Um, so as you start crafting the offers based on the stage that your ideal clients are at, you are able to develop a value ladder, starting with low commitment, low cost offers, and then gradually moving up to that high ticket, high value program. You don't want to be offering your 5-figure 6-month coaching to someone who is at the awareness state. They just found out who you are. You can't automatically sell to them. And this is why this journey is so important. So you're nurturing your audience at every stage that they are at. They are not just sitting there waiting for you to sell to them. You are nurturing them. You are providing value to them so that they see you as an authority. You stay top of mind. They know that you are offering the solution that will solve the problem that is keeping them up at night. So once you are able to identify the key stages of your client journey, and then you are able to understand your client's needs and emotions at each stage. You start crafting offers and content that aligns with each stage. And then the next step, which is again market research, believe it or not, is optimizing the touch points to enhance client experience. Now, this is all about improving every interaction a client has with your business to ensure a smooth, cohesive experience. You want to be spending time auditing your touch points, whether or not it's your website, social media, emails, your onboarding process, and you want to make adjustments to align with your clients' needs and expectations. What I see in this space oftentimes is that coaches don't refine their processes. They create processes that stay in place for 3 years and then they wonder why they seem no longer relevant. It's not relevant because you are not staying on top of the feedback. You are not optimizing your process based on your own lived experience, and thus it makes it harder to convert clients, to bring clients into your stratosphere, because you're not making changes to how you are operating. So once you start optimizing those touch points to enhance the client experience, the fifth step is to encourage client retention and advocacy. And as I said, we always operate from the premise that once we create one problem for your ideal client, I'm sorry, once we solve one problem for your ideal client, you create a new one. And this gives you the opportunity to upsell to another program, and continuously usher in transformations for your ideal client. And as a result of that, you can then start implementing like retention strategies such as loyalty programs, enhanced discounts for people who have been through multiple offers, and it allows you not to have to constantly look for new clients. You have a process in place that takes a client from a first time to a second time to a third time client, that increases your revenue. It also increases your impact because you now are solving multiple problems for your ideal client. So let's quickly talk, because you know I like putting all the dots together for you, connecting all the dots. Let's quickly talk about the mistakes you need to avoid when mapping out your client journey. So I see so many coaches ignoring that first two steps, awareness and consideration. They ignore it. They just sow, and then they wonder why they are struggling with the conversions. Not everybody is ready to buy from you the minute they land on your social media page. Now, if your social media page is fully optimized, the hope is they'll read through your content and then press buy. But the reality is, people need time to get to know you, right? That big know, like, trust factor that we're always talking about in business. That is what we are nurturing in those first two stages, in the awareness and consideration stage. So by neglecting these early stages and only focusing on conversions, you are missing out on a sea of people who would love for you to be the ideal solution to the problems that they're having. They just don't know that you are because you haven't nurtured them enough. um, I also see coaches offering too much too soon and overwhelming potential clients. This is having that link tree. And I've even had to be told this, right? Your link in bio is a link tree with your last 12 offers, right? It's too much happening. What's happening? I don't know what to buy because I don't know what is the perfect solution for where I am in this moment. You need to focus on one stage at a time. And that doesn't mean that you cannot promote multiple offers, but you have to be strategic in how you do this so that you're not overwhelming your potential client. An overwhelmed potential client, it does not become a client because they don't know how to work with you. They don't know what is the best fit for you. And I want to go back to that early stage, that the first mistake. A lot of you coaches are not having conversations with your ideal clients. You connect with people on social media, and immediately, first message is this long sales message. Immediately, they're turned off from you, which is why nurturing these early stages is so important. If you lead with value, you are more likely to sign clients than just, hey, you connected with me, now let me show you the 26 ways that I can help you. It's overwhelming, right? And I use the example, if you showed up on a blind date and the guy had his mama and a priest there to marry you as soon as you walk in the door, you're gonna want to put him in an insane asylum, okay? But this is what you're doing to your clients, your potential clients, acting like it's married at first sight. You connected with me, so now you have to be my client. No, that's not how it works. And then the last mistake that really common is not following up or not nurturing leads after the first point of contact. Now, I may be wrong, I may be outdated with this number, but I remember someone saying to me, it takes between 8 and 17 touch points to have someone actually consider working with you. So if you're not following up, if you are not nurturing, if you think that you connecting with somebody and that one connection is going to be enough for them to decide that you are the ideal solution to their problem, you are sadly mistaken, my love. You have to follow up. You have to have a follow up loop in your business. Now, in the market research mastery, we have a whole module on this, on the client acquisition process, on the client journey, on nurturing and following up because it's so overlooked. I hear so many people crying about not having clients in their business and they have no follow up process. They speak to people once or twice and think that that is enough. It is not enough. So when you are able to overcome these mistakes, when you map out your client journey, you are now able to be more intentional with nurturing the relationships from first contact, right? You also are going to be informed because you're going to know where your ideal clients are at each stage, right? So, using a staged approach to offer creation that mirrors the client journey is your easiest way to providing simple high value offers and moving towards a more in-depth higher ticket offer, right? So for instance, this me going live, this is all about the awareness and consideration stage. I'm showing up. I'm providing you value. I am allowing myself to establish authority so that when you are ready to solve your problem, you come to me. I don't gatekeep. I give it all to you so that you can move yourself forward. But the reason why I'm showing up online, the reason why I'm doing these lives and giving you so much information is because this is part of my client journey. This is part of consideration. These are the things that you need to see. You need to be able to see that I have the solution to your problems. You need to be able to see that I actually know what I'm talking about. So, and 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 once you develop a follow-up sequence where you have a process in place to follow up with your ideal clients, this is how you keep your potential clients engaged. So this was a lot, right? As always, no gatekeeping. I'm putting it all on the line. But what I have done today is actually work on something because I have spoken to so many women in the last couple of weeks and the struggle to understand how they need to bring in clients is real. So I have created a 60-minute training. This takes what we've discussed even deeper. I give you examples, and we are going to map out your entire client journey so that you are taking leads, you're taking your ideal clients from just a lead, someone who's connected with you on social media, to someone who, very much like Monica, is sitting in wait for your next offer because they know that you can usher in the transformation. They know that you are the go to expert, you are the solution to their problems. This is what these client mapping processes can do for your business. Move you from having to sell all of these different offers that really don't lead to anything to moving your ideal clients along a journey that can qualify them to be ready for your core offer or get them ready, get them in the mindset of understanding why they need your core offer. And I'm offering this to you for $37. It's 60 minutes of in depth training and then a 35-page workbook to help you map out this entire process. This is game changing in your business. This allows you to have 1,000 people in your audience and know exactly where each person is so that you know how to serve them. And obviously, this is why market research is so important. This element, this client journey element, is how you plug in what you've learned about your ideal clients back into your business. So this is where the strategic positioning comes into place. This is where you are positioning yourself in front of your client at any stage of the journey. So today we've been talking about mapping your client journey. It's not just a strategy, it's an entire game changer. Remember, I told you I met Monica on Instagram 4 years ago. It took me about a year before she became a client, but I nurtured her. I provided value. And when she had entered the consideration stage, again, because I'm leading with value, I'm all able to offer her a small win that positioned me as the go to. She went through one process, she went through a second process, and now she's on retainer. And you can do this too. When you understand every step your client takes, you can create offers that resonate. You can create offers that build trust. You can create offers that foster long term relationships that grow your business sustainably. Now, I want you to sit back and imagine what it would be like for you to turn every lead into a lifelong client who's not just satisfied, but thrilled to work with you again and again. Now, so that's all I have for you today. Again, I want to remind you about my monthly webinar. This is where we are I'm teaching you how to create offers, strategically create offers, by showing you everything that you need to know about your ideal clients and how to plug that into an a highly irresistible offer that will have your dream clients knocking at your door. So if you want to join the webinar, scan that QR code up top. If you are a coach that realizes that you do not have a client journey in place and you are ready to map out that client journey, I want you to take advantage of this newly created offer that I made just for you today. 60 minutes of in depth training, plenty of examples, and then a 35-page workbook to help you map out your client journey and turn those leads into lifetime fans. So I am going to be live again next on Wednesday and again on Friday. And I really hope that you start considering how you can leverage market research to help you increase your revenue, increase your impact, and ultimately increase the freedom you experience in your coaching business.